Ever felt frustrated being told PMS, heavy bleeding, and cramping are just normal parts of life? You are not alone. I loathed my monthly cycle for decades. That all changed when I earned 3 health coaching certifications, discovering something incredible. Your period is vital. It is an outward sign of your inner health, and it holds the key to unlocking your full potential. I've been there battling heavy, painful periods, and I turn them into cycles with minimal PMS and cramping. Today, I'm on a mission to share that information with you. Pour a cup of your favorite drink, get comfy, and grab your headphones as we embark on a candid and empowering journey of self-discovery. Together, we'll demystify menstrual cycles, explore cyclical living, delve into natural birth control, and guide parents through those crucial period talks with tweens and teens. It's time to break the taboo around menstruation and embrace the wisdom it holds. I'm your host, Heather Allmendinger, and this is the Embracing Flow podcast. Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us on Embracing Flow. I'd like to introduce our guest today, an expert at embracing flow, Julie Hill. Julie, thank you so much for joining us today. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for having me, Heather. I'm so excited to be here.
I am super excited to have you here because Julie Hill started her career over 13 years ago being a work-at-home mom presenting romance enhancement products to women. She soon realized that it was her life's passion. She also became pregnant very shortly after starting, so it works. After learning from medical professionals for 13 years and earning certifications in sex ed, she has become a professional in her own right. She is now a certified coach for intimacy and relationships to help women and couples further their relationship goals. Her coaching company is called In Bloom Intimacy and Relationship Coaching. I love it. And I love the fact that your journey has brought you to where you are today. So thank you again for joining us.
Yes, thank you so much.
As with all of my podcast guests, I love to ask the question, at what age and what was your experience with your first cycle?
So I have to be honest, it's kind of a blur, but I want to say it was probably around 12 or 13. I was in 6th grade when it happened. There was not really very memorable for me. There wasn't any like hiccups or anything. But I do have to say, like, I was kind of traumatized for somebody was in my class because we were in an assembly and she got it really badly in the assembly. And everybody saw, like, it was on her pants and on the chair. And it was, I'm sure, completely traumatic for her. And that stood out, with me. And I was like, oh my God, thank God that wasn't me, you know?
That sounds extremely traumatic. I am so sorry for her.
Yeah.
And did that happen before you got yours or after you got yours?
I believe it was before.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
weren't even really able to help her like walk through it or go through it and say, it's okay, we'll go to the nurse.
Yeah.
So once you got yours, were you kind of that oracle for someone else that got theirs after yours?
I feel like I've always been the go-to person for sex stuff, even before I got into sex stuff. I remember talking to my friend about, self-pleasure, and she was like, you know, I was like, well, how are you supposed to know what you like? And that was in high school.
I've had those conversations as well. So since you've done that, you've been that oracle, you've actually did bring that into your your life a little bit later once you were a stay-at-home mom, and you did start sharing those experiences with others through enhancement products, correct?
Yes, absolutely.
That is wonderful, and that journey is just starting to grow for you, from my understanding, and it's changing and it's evolving. Where can we find more about you and what you do?
So I have a couple of websites. My website for the romance enhancement products is juliesbedroomBoutique.com. So we have everything from bath and body products that make you feel sexy, to the and spa products, to any kind of intimacy products that you might need. So that's juliesbedroomboutique.com. And then my intimacy relationship coaching is just inbloomintimacycoaching.com.
That is wonderful. Before we go, do you have any wise words of wisdom to take with us?
Take care of yourself. You need to really always take care of yourself, because if you're not mentally feeling well, then you're not going to be open to intimacy, and you're not going to be fulfilled like you want to be. So, as the saying goes, you can't fill from an empty cup. So self-care is truly important.
I wholeheartedly agree. Wow, what amazing words to end on. Self-care is not selfish. It is a necessity in our lives. Thank you so
Yeah.
much, Julie, for taking us on an enlightening journey into your first cycle and that embarrassing traumatic experience for your friend.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All the links can be found in the show notes. Thank you, listeners, for spending your time with us today. If you found a nugget of wisdom or a moment of empowerment, my mission is accomplished. Do you know someone who could benefit from the information? Please share Embracing Flow with them. Until next time, love hard, laugh often, and as always, be vividous. See you soon.
Thank you so much for joining us today on Embracing Flow. If you enjoyed this episode, please follow the show, submit a rating and review, and share it with your friends. Visit my website to receive your free PDF on 4 ways to decrease PMS. The link is in the show notes. Until next time, love hard, laugh often, and as always, be vividous.